So last week was pretty decent. I spoke to one user via email. They had submitted some feedback. Yeah, so that was good. Mainly, what I learned was that the creation of a focus habit is fine. It's just that when they create an installed habit, like a person doesn't know like how to add normal habits. So they add their first focus habit, but then for them to add like another habit that they already have, they just keep adding it as a focus type. So still the creation of habits is not that clear. Basically, I need to prevent them from creating more than one focus habit. A way to get around having multiple habits in the app is you create one focus habit, and if you want to create another one, you create an installed habit. That's the current workaround for that. And I think I just need to make creation flow a bit more clear. So that's what I pretty much learned. Then metrics I just set up last week, the mix panel, and I got all the events being sent there, so these metrics are pretty much off. But my weekly active users are about 2 users, yeah, excluding myself. And the retention, the week on one retention, I think is about 3 out of 8, which is like about 37%. This the metrics are not yet coming, but based on the data that I'm seeing, this have to verify whether it is it's after sign up. So I think yeah, we have quite a low sign up rate. That's why the week one retention is quite high. But yeah, as we go along, that will drop rapidly. Yeah, so those are the metrics. Yeah, probably by next week, the week after we get some logs firing, then it should show correctly. The funnel also, I got the funnel set up. Landing page hits, yeah, this also is there. And the traffic sources to see where the traffic is coming from. So these are pretty much all. The good thing about Mixpanel is that it pretty much forces you to have a few amount of charts, and ideally you should have only one North Star metric, which is weekly active users for us. Yeah, secondary metric is week one retention. Those are like the main things we're tracking. And in terms of goals, what improved metric, I'm not entirely sure because we're just tracking. So I can assume some random stuff, but it's not going to be accurate. And what is the biggest obstacle? This, I think, the main obstacle would be onboarding. Yeah, making things more clear and sort of prioritizing my time and doing the correct things. Yeah, I think prioritization would be the most important obstacle. And then my top 1 to 3 goals for the next week. So I'm already in the next week, probably tomorrow, and I'll be doing most of my work because this week I had a deadline in work. The start of the week I had to focus on that, so towards the end I'll focus more on the building aspect. I've already set up the mix panel, so this should be good. Yeah, I just need to, the main one I need to do is, what I was thinking is that to increase the retention to when the user signs up, we create sort of a 30-day timeline on when the baseline will reset, so that they have sort of a frame and they have like a path moving forward. Otherwise, yeah, I just need to implement some feedback. Those are all minor stuff, and I don't think the baseline reset seems to be happening. So mainly bug fixes on that, but the main one is to sort of give them a timeline. I need to figure out how to do that. But yeah, just this week I've been trying to get into the cycle and get a bit more organized in the way I'm doing it. That's my goal for the next week.